Bitcoin's price has just cracked 52,000. So we're going to get into some momentum indicators and check some order blocks to see where we could land next. Then we're going to get into some long-term perspective about Bitcoin's market cap and is it too late to invest in cryptocurrency? Then we got an interview about a guy who just lost his life savings to a cryptocurrency romance scam. Then we're going to finally wrap it up on some theory about the best investment strategies and some bullish news for Solana. What's good? Welcome back to another episode of Where the Money At. And if you like the latest cryptocurrency news, hit that subscribe button. But I ain't gonna waste no more of your time. We about to get right into it. So let's check CoinGecko here. Let's refresh the page. Bitcoin is currently sitting at $52,000, right at it. Ethereum is sitting at $2,798. BNB is sitting at basically $360, and Solana is sitting at $109. So Bitcoin has had a pretty good week, up 10%. Ethereum up damn near 12%. So this is a pretty steady week. So let's get into the quick ETF news. We got Bitcoin Scale Trust sitting at $46. Bitcoin iShares Trust sitting almost at $30, and Fidelity Wise Trust sitting at $45. So let's get into the price action. So we have this long-term channel that we've been in from basically January 2023, a long-term uptrend. But we finally cracked above, and I can move it a little bit, but this is kind of where we've been. So we've had this local channel that we were in for roughly between December 2023 and February 2024, and we finally cracked way above it. So we're coming down a little bit, but it's looking like we have a little bit more momentum to go up as far as price wise. Now let's check some order books really quickly. And order books are just areas where there's a lot of buying and selling. So this is where we are right now. And to be honest with you, the next place we have, because we're at what, 52,000, 53,000. The next place we have is all-time highs of 70,000. So if we move past that, that's the next level. Will we get there? Who knows? Let's check some momentum indicators, though. We got the RSI and the MACD. I'm not going to check it on the daily. I like to look at it on the weekly and the monthly. So let's look at it like this. So as far as the RSI on the weekly, it says that we have a little bit more time to cool down. We're down here. We're up here in the overbought area. And let's zoom in a little bit. The MACD says we possibly have some more room to head upward. So they're saying two different things, but let's check it on the monthly. Now, none of this is financial advice, and you don't really want to go, set in stone based off of these momentum indicators. But you know what I'm saying? It's fun to look at. So the MACD on the monthly is saying that we have a lot more positive momentum to go. And on the RSI saying we have some more momentum to go. So we could be about to test new all-time highs. Shoot, look, it doesn't change my strategy because I like to DCA, dollar cost average. So it doesn't change what I do. But if you're a trader, you might want to pay attention. And if you're looking for all-time highs, look, we're knocking on the door of it. So I can't sit here and be a bear anymore past this point. But that's it as far as TA. So let's close these and go back to the daily. What I want to look at is, let's close this. Let's get rid of this order block. Is it too late to invest in cryptocurrency? So let's do BTC market cap. So I just want to look at some perspective. So let's look at long-term perspective. Let's go back to 2018. So this is the market cap. This is the total amount of money that's inside of Bitcoin. So during January 2018 or December 2017, the market cap went up to $337 billion. And people were asking themselves, is it too late to get in cryptocurrency? Is it too late? Well, lo and behold, you zoom out and we reach new heights of $1.3 trillion. So, we're not too far from that now. We're at 1 trillion, but back in November 2021 and April 2021, we kind of peaked out. So people were asking themselves, is it too late to get in Bitcoin? And some were saying yes, and they didn't invest. But let's have some long-term perspective because we could easily head up to $3.5 trillion next time, or 3 trillion, or maybe even 5 trillion. Those are just guesses because you never know what's truly going to happen. But if you believe that this space is still going to exist, then eventually it'll have another uptick and more money will flow in, especially with all the financial products being created, all the exchanges for retail money to get in, all the opportunities for banking money to get in, and all these older portfolios, 401ks, mutual funds. If you believe that the space will still be here, it's likely that we could possibly go up. It could crash tomorrow, but you have to make that decision for yourself. So I say have some long-term perspective. I believe that we're here for the long term. So we'll see what happens with that. So let's get into the news. So this is a video we got, and we have a San Diego man who lost his life savings in a cryptocurrency scam. So let's hear what happened to him, then let's break it down.
What seemed like a personal connection turned out to be a financial scam. I take a closer look at the growing popularity of crypto scams and spoke to one North County man who lost his life savings because of it. It started with a phone call. It ended with Yurik Wazowski's life turned upside down.
I am devastated.
It was in the summer when Yurik's phone rang.
I never pick up unlisted calls, but at this time I was busy doing something and I pick up the phone.
He heard a sweet-sounding voice on the other end.
And I said, no, this is the wrong number. Oh, I'm sorry to bother you, but you sound like a Slavic, she said. Yes, I am Polish.
What a coincidence that a wrong number knew your exact accent.
As an immigrant, he felt a connection. The call seemed innocent enough. They spoke on the phone twice. Then she encouraged him to start texting using the app Telegram. She claimed her name was Lena. We're blurring her photo because we don't know if she's an unsuspecting victim in this or if she's even real in the first place.
She mentioned to me she's doing some crypto trading.
Yurik already had investments in crypto, but was interested in learning more. She gained his trust and told him,
I can teach you. I can show you how to do it.
So how
Peep the red flags.
much did you initially start investing?
$800.
After he saw his profits, he transferred more money to a digital currency platform Lena recommended.
Altogether it was around $70,000.
On top of that, he took out a $30,000 loan. She sent him pictures and videos.
We'll stop it right there. That's a 100 piece. Hey, 70 bands plus 30. Look, this is not funny. This is not funny. This is an older gentleman who had no idea what he was getting himself into. So I got a couple quick notes about what just happened. So first and foremost, there are no coincidences out here. He says a random number called him, and she just happened to pick up on his accent that he's Slavic. Look, when businesses run targeted advertisements, they have a demographic that they're targeting. These scammers are targeted as well. They knew he was an older gentleman. They knew where he was from. They knew he, that's how romance scams work. They pick older, lonely people and befriend them. And this is called social engineering. This is a social scam. So, there's technical scams where you can get your wallet drained or you can get hacked and get your password hacked. This is a social scam, a conversation between two people that allowed them to trick them and scam them. She wanted him to text him on Telegram. Telegram and WhatsApp have the most scammers, as all social medias do. Don't do business or investments with strangers. I know we keep talking about this, but this keeps happening over and over again. So we're going to bring it up again. Do not do investments with strangers, or at least check the resume before you send them some money. Don't take out loans to invest in cryptocurrency. It's not that serious. Don't invest more than you're willing to lose. So if you invest something from a loan, you're willing to lose loan money for it. Nah, don't do that. And do the research on the platforms that you use. So I feel sorry for this older gentleman. He lost 100 bands to some voice. You know what I'm saying? It was probably a AI at this point. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep safe. Let's stay safe. Let's remember, and we have to use these stories to move forward ourselves in this cryptocurrency space, because this could have happened. They didn't have to use cryptocurrency. This could have happened with stocks. She could have been like, yeah, I can teach you how to trade stocks, which I know people personally who have fallen for that, but that's neither here nor there. So let's stay safe and let's keep these things on the forefront of our minds. So let's talk about some bullish Solana news. So Solana sold futures rack up $1 billion in record bullish bets. So I'm not going to get into everything that happened. It's just kind of about the title, like $1 billion in futures bets. So we talked about all the ETPs, the electronically traded products, the electronically traded funds, and all the financial products that are coming out. And $1 billion is just more transactions being created based off this asset. Now, I do think that we should focus on the underlying asset itself, but it is about just being able to make transactions more off of this. So the more electronically traded products that come out, the better. You know what I'm saying? This is $1 billion towards it. So it's making somebody some money. It's losing people a lot of money too, but it's making somebody some money. Then we have Solana's second smartphone hits 100,000 pre-orders. So Solana has came out with a smartphone, and this is going to be the second one, and it has a high demanded pre-order. So they're going to have opportunity to test a new product and see if they're really about what they've been building. Now, my concern is maybe they're spreading themselves a little too thin, but what do I know? I think they should focus on the underlying tech, the blockchain itself, the software ecosystem that they're building out. But who knows what the future of these cryptocurrency companies will be. Maybe they will get into phones and Web3 and things of that nature. So we just have to see. And I think it's good news for the space. And we're going to wrap it up with some theory. What is the best way to invest in cryptocurrency? None of this is financial advice, but this is my opinion. Should we look for the new gems, the next gems to come up? Like, should we be looking on page 128, trying to find the next Bitcoin, the next Ethereum? Or should we just keep it simple and invest in the proven, more mature companies in the space? I choose to invest in the blue chip, the more mature companies. And why? So back in 2009 or 2012, 13, all a company needed to be on this top 10 list was a whitelist and a website. But now we're in 2024 with increased regulation, and that has forced these companies to step their game up. So they've had to step their software up, their software security up, their accounting, their marketing, how they do everything about business. And I feel like now these companies have more staying power. Now, of course, this space is relatively still young, and this top 10, this top 100, this top 50 is going to keep on changing. But I believe these companies now are a little bit more mature and they have more to offer, like Solana, AVAX, Chainlink, Polygon. Like, they have a lot more to offer, and they have valuable software that people are actually using. So that's kind of my tip on it, because I got into a little argument with somebody. Like, he was like, we should be looking for the next blue chips. And I'm like, that's a good strategy, but that's not a strategy I would even play in the traditional stock market. Like, trying to find the next Apple out of millions of penny stocks. That's not a game I'm trying to play, and I'm definitely not trying to play that in cryptocurrency either. So that's just my little 2 cents. Did I get all my points out? Yeah, I got all my points out. So I just wanted to hit y'all with a quick video. We back. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and drop a comment so we can have a conversation, because we got the best information out there. We're keeping it lit, and I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I'm a holla.